starting lineups. First for the Bellingham Blackhawks. A sophomore, number 3, Jeremiah Dover-Sherborn. A senior, number 5, Cameron McDonald. A senior, number 31, Patrick Rodalgo. A senior captain, number 23, Reed G. Lewis. And a senior captain, number 24, Richard LaRoche. The Blackhawks are coached by CJ Capone. And now for your Dover-Sherborn Raiders. A sophomore, playing forward, number 24, Brian Olson. A junior, playing guard, number 10, Daniel Sullivan. A junior captain, playing forward, number 0, Luke Rinaldi. A senior captain, playing guard, number 3, Zach Spellman. And a senior captain, playing forward, number 35, Ethan Lynch.
Greetings, everyone, and a belated Happy New Year. We're back. Bruce Glazer, Brad Crandall at Dover-Sherborn High School Gymnasium, bringing you Dover-Sherborn Cable TV. And tonight, the boys host Bellingham High School, Brad.
It's good
this
to be
should
back.
be a good game.
Yes, it should be. You know, I know you did a little bit of research here about these teams.
Yeah, Bellingham's had a rebuilding year. For the past 3 years, they've had strong teams, but now they look like they're on a bit of a rebuild. Some of the guys we've seen before, some are younger, and Dover-Sherborn on a streak. They lost their first game, and then they won 5 in a row, so they're 5-1. Bellingham comes in 2-4. Up front, they will start Dommerkant, McDonald, Jean-Louis, Rindazzo, and LaRoche. And for the home team, it looks like Luke Rinaldi, Zach Spellman, Dan Sullivan, Brian Olson, Evan Lynch as the tip is controlled right to left. And the Raiders get it underway, bringing up to the top of the forecourt. Zach Spellman down low inside. Layup off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Bellingham. They come up the floor. And the best sneakers I've seen in a long time belong to Jeremiah Dommerkant, number 3.
I love those.
You can see him from like 300 football yards away. To Dommerkant. Dommerkant drives, thinks better of it, gets it back, swings it back out for McDonald. They work around the left side, shot coming off the glass, and a foul. First foul of the new year from our broadcast viewpoint. And that'll put out the ball out of bounds. No, it's a shooting foul. So going to the line, quickly coming back into the picture, is number 31, Patrick Randazzo. He's a senior.
Makes that one.
1-0 Bellingham. This is a good shooting team, by the way.
Yeah, good percentages.
They got a 2-0 lead. Everybody masked up, and we come across the timeline. Bring it up right side, Spellman. He's been a hot scorer for Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah, he really has been. He's definitely one of the leading scorers on this team.
Pop. Good. And tied up by Brian Olsen. 2-2. Just underway, first quarter. The Blackhawks bring it up. You're looking at Jean-Louis. His last name is Jean-Louis. His first name is Reed. I got to keep that in mind. He's wearing number 23. Pop from the foul line. In and out. Rebound controlled by Luke Rinaldi.
I'm expecting a big game here from Luke. And Spellman, for that matter.
They are the keys. But spread out scoring is so important.
Yep.
You're looking at Ethan Lynch. Getting it back is Luke. Back outside for a long one. In and out.
He's a big man that can shoot.
Yeah. Coming the other way, Jeremiah Dover-Sherborn, who was a younger brother, an older brother in this game. Actually, is he on the roster? Yeah. Actually, that's interesting because it looks like they're twins. The Dover-Sherborns, Dasha and Jeremiah, they're both sophomores.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we probably will see the other brother as well. Looking this way, that's Luke. Handing it off for Lynch. Looking around a screen, nothing doing. Outside bomb by Luke. Got it!
Ah, that's Spellman.
That's Spellman?
Yeah.
I just got some of his number, not all of it. Spellman with his 2. It's 4-2 Raiders. Is it 5-2 or 4-2? What do you got?
I got 5.
It's 5. That was a 3-pointer. 5-2. Just checking the scoreboard. Left side shot up and good. That makes it 5-4.
Sweet little layup there.
Timeout with Brady. He didn't like something. And I know after the first game they lost against Medway, one of his key points to me was we turned the ball over too much. We got to talk about that. And it's about focusing on the game.
It really is.
And I think once you lose your first game and you sit down and talk about it and you're a good team, you can fix that. Now, if you're a bad team making turnovers, it's harder to fix it. But this is a very strong team, and they ripped off 5 in a row since that loss.
Yeah, and I honestly thought they were going to be undefeated. They had that really tough game against Medway. That we'll see what they do next time they play Medway.
I used to think about undefeated as a great thing, and you and I have talked about this, but being undefeated means you still got looking over your shoulder that one loss coming up sometime, unless you're that good.
Sure.
And you can also get overconfident, cocky, and you don't want that. So by losing their first game, that takes a lot of that away. And now they can focus, as they've done, on their game. So this will be white ball. They bring it up over the timeline. Spellman bouncing right. Gives off to Luke. Luke hands it back out. Spellman shoots off the top of the rim, bounds around, comes down for a fresh 30 seconds. Spellman at the foul line. Open man, but doesn't get it to him. Lynch, ball goes out of bounds. Turnover in the favor of Bellingham.
Yeah, a little too low there for Lynch. He's a big man. You know what, too? I like how Diaz has that size, the rebounding size underneath the basket with Lynch and Olsen and Rinaldi especially.
Randazzo to Dover-Sherborn. Back outside for Rodos. Feed inside. Jean-Louis having trouble with the ball, looks like. Pop from the outside goes too deep. And into the arms of Brian Olsen, hands off to Spellman. From the scorer's table, right wing. Slows it down. Left side. Luke coming in, decides better of it. Back to intended for Sullivan, but it never got there. So that's another turnover for Dover-Sherborn. Those are the ones they got to watch out for. We got an out of bounds play off of Bellingham. It'll be DS ball.
Yep, looks like there's some subs coming in.
one sub, it looks like, for Bellingham and 2 for Dover-Sherborn. We'll call them as we go along.
Yeah, Fang coming in there.
Okay.
So,
Spellman slows it down over the logo. Left side for Fang, the aforementioned Fang.
Yeah.
Fang gets it back in 3-point land. Thinks better of it. No, he shoots the 3. Nope. Off the orange. Ball bounds around. We get a skull on the floor and a walk on Dover-Sherborn. We got at least 3 turnovers in this early first quarter. Got to watch out for that. 3:57 to go. One point lead for Bellingham.
yeah.
Domercan, hands off. They bring it over the timeline. Bounce pass from LaRoche. This is one of the subs who came in 15, Troy Simpson, I believe. A bunny's no good. Taken into the hands of Luke Rinaldi. I haven't called him Nick once, have I?
No.
Now watch what happens. So Rinaldi in tight. They bring it back out, work around the perimeter. Spellman drives the paint, lays it up, and no good.
Oh, almost. That was great.
Just didn't finish it off his fingers.
Ronaldo is in the house, though, tonight.
Don't say that. Drive inside, pop, skims the rim, comes back down, and turning the other way. Melchionda. All the way in for a shot. They call it off, say foul on the floor. It's an out of bounds end line play for the Raiders. Melchionda will put it in play. Got a buzzer going off, and we have another substitution coming into the game for the Blackhawks. Looks like Cole Pike. His brother, Tate Pike, was a very good player for Bellingham.
Yeah, he was. I do remember.
Remember that name?
Yeah. Somebody called that name.
He gave Dover-Sherborn a lot of problems. Even in that championship season for the Raiders. Tate Pike's a good player. We go the other way. Approaching the 2-minute mark in this quarter, about 2:17 to be official. Feed inside, stone away.
Great steal there.
Olsen feeds to Luke behind him. The ball rolls out of bounds. We're going the other way again. It's fair turnovers. I think Rick Rady's going to have some words at the end of the quarter. Oh, misread the clock. 2:40 to go in the first. And as you can see to your left, 1-point lead still for Bellingham. They see a little pressure in the backcourt. Taking their time, bringing it up. They only got 10 seconds, boys. Feed up court to Pike. And they slow it down. They want to set up a play, moving people around. You see a little hesitant. Pike with the ball. Working around from LaRoche. LaRoche gets it back from Bellingham. Nothing open. D by Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah, not giving him much at all.
LaRoche, air ball on the buzzer, and he turns it over anyways. Coming the other way, up the floor, Spellman adjusts his mask.
Contesting Bellingham's 3-pointers very well so far.
Spellman, looking around, back outside to Luke, who's open for the 3. Too deep. Domercan climbs the boards for the boards. And the rebound, too. Domercan brings it up, right-handed, looks around. Pike, I believe, yeah, that's Pike. On the Raider bench, back to Domercan. Working around the perimeter with Simpson. Force inside, down the floor is Domercan, and let's see what they call it, tile.
Yeah, Spellman had a hand on that one and forced the tile.
And Domercan lost control as well.
Yeah.
Combination of things happened there. Luke's coming out. Yeah, Luke's coming out and being replaced by somebody. A body. Did Sullivan come back in?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Sullivan returned.
Yep, he just lost.
Lost the ball control there. Both teams using their bench. At Martha's Vineyard, which was an abomination, because, I mean, Dover-Sherborn led throughout. It was just a total mismatch at Martha's Vineyard. And that meant Rick Brady got to use his whole bench. You got to use the bench. Spellman, nothing. Wait, Olsen got it still. Lays it up in a reverse layup. No good. They got to finish these off. That's 3 plays and a foul going to the line. Is Spellman? Yes.
What I'm talking about, though. Those big men, the towers underneath the boards there.
Actually, it's also going to the line shoot, too. I wondered about going down to the Vineyard. You got to drive down there on the bus, get on the boat, go to Vineyard Haven and get ready for a game. But Dover-Sherborn was ready, and they came to play, and it was just a mismatch. It really was. And the Vineyard is looking for teams to play. This is how you learn. You learn by playing better teams, and they'll come up here next season to play here at Dover-Sherborn, and we'll see how good they are.
Yeah, pretty crazy living over there.
Yeah. I mean, who are you going to play? You're going to leave the island, right? I mean, there's nobody in the island to play. Maybe go to Nantucket and then to places like New Bedford, Fairhaven, Fall River, those areas to play a game. So you're always traveling on the road a long distance. Feet inside, turn around, wait, back outside from Sean Edwards, and look around the perimeter. Pop, way wild by McDonald, and DS has the ball. Quickly up the floor, left side to Sullivan. The football quarterback gets it right wing for Olsen. Long ball by Spellman, short. Spellman again, tries to draw the foul, gets nothing, ball bounces around. Sullivan pulls it away, and the official calling a foul on the floor against Bellingham. Sullivan will put it in play. Tyler Ladosura comes into the game for Bellingham. Sullivan comes out for Dover-Sherborn, and making his debut tonight is Sam Bauman, I believe. We going with Bauman, not Bowman?
I think it's Bowman.
Okay, we'll go with Bowman. We'll find out it's Bauman later, right? We try. Bang outside. Spellman waiting, working the clock. Spellman looking some room, throws it from outside. Clangs, comes back out, bounds around, Malkion goes to the floor, and they're calling a foul.
Yeah, Malkion got hit in the back there. He does not get foul shots.
No substitutions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people are going to sit on the bench too long for either team. They're going to be ready to be in the game. Bowman. Ooh, the eye to the right, and a buzzer. We're at the end of the quarter. DS was setting up for one shot, and it just didn't work. I mean, this may be the lowest first quarter scoring we've seen in a long time. 6 points for each team.
I know, both teams were just cold. But you got to think that that's going to change.
I mean, DS played at Martha's Vineyard the week before, but you practice. But once you get into a game, you can go cold pretty quickly.
Yeah, you can.
DS will be playing Norton on Friday the 7th at Norton High School. Norton and DS, at this point, each team has one loss, and they had the crop at the top of the TVL small. Norton looks very strong this year. That's the big competition right now.
Mm-hmm. You don't think Medway, too?
Medway's lost since they beat DS. I don't remember
crazy,
their record, but they're still in it, of course, but they've lost a couple of games. I'm surprised. They look better to me than what their record shows right now. A long way to go.
Yeah.
And with COVID and postponements, who knows? You're going to end up with back-to-back games. That tires the team out.
They got that one leading scorer, too, over there.
Yeah.
Who, if he goes cold, your team's cold.
They pretty much reflect off him. That's why I'm saying, the championship team for DS a couple of years ago, they had balanced scoring. One guy goes cold, then you depend on somebody else. And that's what we're seeing so far from this DS team. You can't depend on just one guy. It doesn't work.
No.
Making his debut tonight is Kofi Poku, number 23.
Soccer star as well.
As you mentioned in the first game, right?
Yep.
Top of the key, they work around. I think that's Randazzo back in the game. Oh, it's not. No, it's Ladosura in the second quarter. For Laroche. Waiting. Nothing. Just taking a long ball. Off the orange, goes out of bounds, and it's saying white ball.
I think
he's got a foul. He's got a pushing foul.
Yeah, they're trying to force it a bit.
Speaking of forcing it, I watched some of the Martha's Vineyard game, and the poor kid from Martha's Vineyard, a high school kid doing the game, he did a nice job. Working solo. You can tell he's a high school kid, and he's rooting for fouls against Dover-Sherborn because it was just like a huge lead all game. And he said, wait a minute, maybe I can get them to call some foul. But it wasn't working, and I think he eventually gave up. He was worse than me on calling fouls.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I felt for him, really. And you have nobody to feed it to. You only got yourself there. It's hard to do.
it is tough.
I give him a lot of credit for that. Press in the backcourt by Luke. They finally get it up. Right side, LaRoche. They work it around. Now trying to move people around that's a level serve. Outside wing shot, short. Has hit a two score in a while though. It's good change. Olsen off the glass. In! And 6 Raiders. You're looking at Randazzo. Patrick. Headband on.
Oh, Spellman!
He bounced past it right to Spellman. And he says, thank you very much.
Timeout here from Bellingham coach.
I mean, Bellingham was doing fine. Now they get back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, let's go see that again. That steal from Spellman. Here it is. Yeah, he just read him.
He did, yeah. Perfectly said, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Quick hands, good read. And he finishes it off.
Looking at the huddle at the bench, Rick Grady going over some things. We're playing this by ear as far as how many games we can cover either. Because people are calling, schools are calling games off, they're rescheduling, and what the disadvantage is, if you got to play back-to-back and the team you're playing only needs to play one, you're at a disadvantage, but that's the way it is with COVID.
Right.
Things are rescheduled because if you want to have a tournament, you got to finish your season.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now everything's a question mark. You go one game at a time.
It really is, totally.
Not fun for anybody, but we try to get it done on both ends, us and them.
COVID's rampant, and it's not even forget about the flu either.
No.
It was never fun.
We would have a much better fandom at the game if it wasn't for COVID. People are staying home, and I don't blame them. Good pressure put on, a trap, and blocking after all that is Randazzo. He got really stifled.
Mm-hmm. And that's what this DS team will do to you. You know, they play such aggressive defense that it will stifle you. So they try to just remain calm.
Outside. Nothing. Rebound. On Superman. Feeds it up the floor to get over the timeline. Cannot work it inside. Look at this. Everything's outside. They can't put pressure down low. That's going to kill them if they can't penetrate. Because all DS has to do is give them down low. I mean, not give them down low and you're forcing outside shots. Stomach can't. In and out. Rebound. Luke Francois. The junior brings it across midcourt. Rinaldi driving all the way. Feeds off left. Olsen, baseline. Boom.
Wow, just a strong basket there.
And that's Olsen. He has to use that big body to advantage in this league now. First game, we didn't see it. We didn't see his defense first game either. But we're seeing it all being put together now. Bellingham's in trouble if they can't come back. It's 12-6 Raiders. They have their only points in this quarter, all 6 of them. Right wing. No, he should have taken it. He didn't. 3-pointer. Driving the right side, lays it up and in.
Yeah, and you know what? Yes, he's now.
That's 8 uncontested points in this quarter. That can demoralize the team very easily. Drives the basket, stuffed. I believe that was a combination of Spellman and Lynch. Yes, the game going, and Bellingham's still trying to figure this out.
Big shout out to our new camera girl, Elsa.
Just hired this week. And she will make it easier for you guys. Less stress on you. Oh my gosh. Been playing a person down since what? Fall football?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice 3-pointer there from Spellman.
Good outside shooter. Spellman. We go to the bench as this is getting out of hand. 11 points in a row. And as we take one more look, probably at Spellman's bucket.
Let's see that. Spellman.
Smooth.
Smooth. Contested too, but he got it off right
All net.
before. Beautiful shot.
What do you tell your team in the huddle? I mean, for Bellingham, yeah, what? Can somebody score out there?
Yeah, the coach is mad. Very upset.
TJ Chapone is the coach. Chapone or Chapone? I forget every year.
Uh,
I'm going Chapone.
Chapone.
And he's a very good coach.
Yeah.
But when your players go cold, there's nothing you can do as a coach except inspire them to work it around, try and get it inside. Even when they get it inside, they're missing the easy buckets.
I know. You know what I was saying too about just this DS defense. It's just it's tough sometimes because you're scared to even have the ball for more than a couple seconds.
Well, they frustrate you with
They do
mistakes.
frustrate you all over you. And they're fast. You know whose defense I like a lot too? Is Coffee Poku. Very aggressive. You look at some of his defense. Oh, of course, Luke and the other.
Pressure by DS, eases up until they get to Simpson hands it off. Brady's hands up the defense. It's back to Simpson. Pop outside. Short again by LaRoche. No. Shut off balance, didn't it?
Poku.
Oh! Makes it work.
Hello. Yeah, it was.
So what do we got? 2 touchdowns in a row. 14 points for the Raiders. Bellingham still looking for their first buck of the quarter. And they're feeling it, I'm sure. Delmer hit with the ball. Tries to move in. He's got nothing. Jeremiah to the paint. Up. Good.
Hey, there it is. That was excellent.
20-8.
Hands in his face. He had to run through the gauntlet on that one.
And he'll try to finish off a 3-point play.
See, but did you see how hard he had to work for that basket on that one? He wasn't left with much.
This is the extra. When you go to the sneaker store, are you saying to yourself, I'm going to buy orange? Because, I mean, that's really gutsy. Those are awesome sneakers.
Yeah. It's funny, too. We're noticing that people don't really care about matching these things.
No. Used to be when we were kids, everybody wanted to wear the same style, the same sneaker. But no, it's an individual choice. That's Luke for 3.
Yeah.
No, you call it like 3.
Yeah.
That makes it 23-8. 15-point cushion for the Raiders.
Luke is definitely an all-star out there. Good. He plays defense, he can shoot, he can jump. Great in the layup.
Way outside. It's a 3 by Jean LaRoche. I gotta say that Jean Lee is the center and the captain. He doesn't play that much. And he's out there now. He's back out there. But sometimes he's there just for his defense, and his team needs points. They get bad.
Good.
Dominican hands off. Drive inside. Drive is not a foul, and he did. LaRoche should go to the line and shoot a couple.
Big size disadvantage, too, doesn't help them.
No, they're really only big players on the week.
Yeah.
And have you noticed? Just think, on the offensive boards for Bellingham, they don't get many second shots, if any at all.
No.
They're not controlling the boards. They are in the defensive end better, but offensively, no. And that's what they need.
It is, in their defense, it's impossible to really handle the boards with big Brian Olsen out there, Gavin Lynch, you got Luke Rinaldi. There's people who are just very good at it.
Fang and Melchior that return for the Raiders. Spellman, no hurry. Clock and the scoreboard in his favor. Chip inside, comes down to Bellingham. They work the far side. You're looking at Rendazzo, I believe. Yeah, Rendazzo comes back out with it. See, Rendazzo knows he's got nothing, so he brought it back out to set up again, and all he got to do was a long shot like that, and it's an air ball.
Yeah, the coach is done.
Baseball pass. Melchionda misses the bunny, coming the other way quickly.
Gotta wonder why he didn't go for the dunk on that.
It would have made you happy.
Yeah.
Spellman off the glass, still good. Down to a black shirt.
It's tough to see.
Always tough. Nip flush. Way outside, too deep. Bounce around, will be white ball.
Flashlight with some binoculars attached.
They have those. Maybe night scope.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever helps.
25-12.
Coming to the end of the first half. East Glazier, Brad Cleveland. From the Wickley Gymnasium.
We're back.
Show out. You're better.
Yes, so also, there's a game in the Garden. Huh? That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, on Sunday the 16th.
Yes.
There's a whole day of high school basketball, and Dover-Sherborn will be playing a home game there at 5:30 on Sunday the 16th against Dedham. And I believe you can come for the whole day. Don't quote me on this. One ticket. I'm guessing that's how they're going to do it. Because what are you going to do? Everybody else? They're going to hide on you anyways.
Right.
I would imagine you could come for the whole day. Wouldn't that be the way to do it? And of course, if they make you pay per game, don't quote me on this. It wasn't my idea. But it seems like sometimes you have a quadruple header like that. So that's what it might be. And let them pay one fare. Nice pop by Luke for 2 more points. Coming close to halftime. Bellingham in no hurry. They just have not got any flow in this game.
No.
That's the best way to describe it. And that's thanks to the ferocious defense of the Raiders. Rendazzo.
Rich Grady's coaching.
Foul before the shot.
I think Rich Grady showing us how to form the teams.
And what you can also tell about the Raiders, the youth program.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything from the youth, the middle school, the freshman JV has all been building over the years, and now you see it coming to culmination, and the kids want to play basketball.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be with a winner.
I know. It's pretty amazing. Same with the football program and the lacrosse.
Yeah.
You know,
Field hockey.
Field
A
hockey.
lot of sports, the DS, the academic athletic side of it, has been a great combination in recent years.
Love to see it.
Rebound by Pass scores for Spellman. Keeps right, comes left. Down low, and can't be controlled by Olsen.
You know, it's good look. It's good executed. 30 seconds on the clock.
So we'll roll to halftime, take a short break, and come back for the second half.
Yeah, so that was actually Sam Bowman that just missed that pass underneath the basket.
Can you see it now?
Funny.
Next game, parents say, "It's Bauman!" And if we said Bauman, it would have been Bauman, right?
Bauman.
So we are at halftime with the Raiders leading handily. And when we come back, we'll bring you a scoring summary. This is Dover-Sherborn Cable TV.
Becoming free from nicotine takes time and courage. Calling 1-800-QUIT-NOW is a great first step. Whether you're looking to stop smoking, vaping, or using other tobacco or nicotine products, you'll get free coaching support by phone, text, or online as often as you need it. Enroll over the phone or online to get connected to a Quit coach, trained to develop a quit plan that works for you. There are no lectures and no judgments. Many of the coaches have even quit tobacco themselves, so they get what you're going through. A coach will ask you a few questions to get to know you, start the process, and schedule your follow-up call. They'll share ways to curb cravings, handle life's big and small stresses, and tackle relapses with you. If you're eligible, they can offer you free quit medicines. like patches, gum, or lozenges, and give you advice on how to get the best results. 1-800-QUIT-NOW is open 24/7. There's a dedicated line in Spanish, 1-855-DÉJELO YA, and interpretation services are available in 200 languages. Your loved ones can also call or go online to learn how to support you. Quitting nicotine can take several tries to learn how to quit for good. Getting support can double your chances of quitting. So, take the first step. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or enroll online at mass.gov/quitting.
1 minute before the second half starts, Bruce Glazer, Brad Kringle at Dover-Sherborn High School with the Raiders lead by a nice score of 27-12. Brad, you have some individual scoring stats.
Yes, I do. Luke Rinaldi with 9, Spellman with 8, Olson with 7, and Poker with 3. And for Bellingham, LaRoche with 4, Randozzo with 4, and McDonald with 2, and Domerkin with 2.
Each team scored 6 points in the first quarter. And Dover-Sherborn went on a tear, and they outscored Bellingham 21-6 in the second quarter. And that's where the score is now, 27-12, as we begin the third quarter of basketball.
So we will see if Bellingham can get hot here, because DS has not let them get much. So,
It looks like both teams have their same starters on the first quarter. We go from there. They put it in play. Bellingham going the other way in this half. The ball is Randazzo. It's right side. On the bench. Hot. In and out. The ball goes out of bounds off a black shirt. It'll be DS ball. Sullivan will put it in play. You see a little Sullivan. He's rotating backward.
yeah,
Spellman over the Raider logo at midcourt. Bounce passes left. Feed inside of Olsen. He doesn't get his fingers on the ball, bounce around. And the other way is Randazzo. Randazzo driving outside. Domerkin thinks better of it. He's off for Donald. Bounce outside. They set it up again. You're not reaching from there. Are you? Randazzo slides left wing. He's got nothing and he knows it. Forces a shot up off the glass. Short. White switch around. Bringing it up to Spellman.
Spellman all over.
Left side, into the paint, back out to Spellman, drives, they work it around, Sullivan doesn't want the shot. Now, they got to get it up soon. Feed around to the right, Ellison off the glass, Skimmers, down to Domerkin. Jeremiah starts it up, softly runs off to Randazzo. Captains of this team, the Bellingham, are Jean-Louis and LaRoche. Like those names.
Yeah.
Could you tell?
Yeah.
Randazzo. And ring to the LaRoche. He's off to the left side. They come around the baseline. Randazzo can't get around Spellman. Forces his way in. Ball bounces off into the bounds. And that defensive pressure works so well. Decent crowd here tonight. Once again, COVID is holding people out. So well spread disease is going around. Baseline by Sullivan is short. He gets on rebound. And Jean-Louis does. Go Bellingham, they come the other way. Bellingham, the left elbow, all the way to the paint. Hooks it up short as Sullivan gets in his face. Come the other way. Lynch. For Luke, one-hander good.
Beauty.
29-12 Raiders. 16 to wait second. Low shooting first quarter. Like I said, Dover-Sherborn getting underway. Spellman, nice feed, reverse slam.
my God.
Rinaldi, that is a year-long highlight. Timeout. I can't believe what I just saw.
Unbelievable.
One more time.
Yeah, we gotta see that. Pass there from Lynch. Luke. Nice.
If he had started a foot in closer, he might have stuffed
Let's
it.
see it again. Thanks to Mike Klein. Oh, there it is. Yep.
he just wasn't ready to stuff it. And maybe they're telling him, don't stuff it. They don't want to show anybody. And I believe if you stuff the ball in warm-ups, it's a penalty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know,
Which is strange.
they don't want showboating.
But it's like, why not?
You see it at high school.
Yeah.
And pro level. It's high school.
That's the thing, though. It's like, if you have a dunk, you can dunk it. Like, that's not showboating. It's part of the game. Right?
There's a ball.
It's literally a play.
But the high school basketball is viewed differently. That's the way they want to play.
It'd be like, oh, no slap shots in warm-ups in hockey. Like, or something like that. It'd be like, oh, no going top shelf. Right? It'd be like, no razzle-dazzle type of deeds.
Randazzo brings it up over the Raider, puts his fingers up in the air, calls the play out. Comes to the left, puts his fingers up again. Somebody move, they're standing around. Has someone in the right corner, doesn't get it. Now following the right corner, Royce looks around, flips to the right side. Rand doesn't do anything with his team except Delmer can't get it back. Delmer can't to the left. Stuffed by Lynch.
Spellman.
Is it Spellman?
Jeez.
He just put the arm in there.
Watch out, high school basketball. Man. Penalize you for that.
Now. They just want a good, clean game, no showboating. If you watch college ball, if you want some showboating, laid up and in, but it's on the week. Brad's gonna film his whole league. We're gonna call it the show-off league.
Oh, razzle-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle me. Give it away. Lynch gets it back. Chips the Spellman. They call something on the floor. It's on Dover-Sherborn. You can be president, vice president, and treasurer while you're at it. You'd be the only one paying dues, too.
Now, don't get frazzled. It's the razzle-dazzle.
See when you play hockey.
Yeah.
Randazzo. Forward. Outside. Once again, they can't work it inside. Domican, a long one off the mark. Up by Dover-Sherborn. Luke trying to be fancy. Tips over to Fang. And now it's over to Don. Bring it left side. Don can't work a nice speed inside. John Louis gonna go up in the paint. Looks it around. Moves the ball off white. It'll be black ball. And we got a sub coming in.
That's the thing. He was trying to get around one of the towers, and Spellman just comes up and slaps the ball out of his hand.
Well, I think what they got to do is work fouls also. Draw some fouls against Dover-Sherborn. Make them back off a little, but it's not happening. They just can't play good defense. Skims the rim.
Just like a top-tier sophomore athlete.
Time out.
That's me.
Once again, it was 27-12 DS at halftime. And if you tuned in late, we want to welcome Elsa Suxo
Yeah,
to our team.
doing some camera tonight.
She's brand new started this week, and if you see her stop by and say hi, she probably won't talk to you, but just say hi anyways, because she doesn't talk to strangers. We taught her well. Are they paying her? Oh, that's good.
So, glad to have her.
Does that mean we get more coverage or better coverage because everyone is well rested?
Bit of both.
Yeah. Makes sense. Remember what happened with COVID?
Yeah, exactly.
COVID rules the world.
And if she gets sick of us, and
Well, she probably already is.
Yeah.
She's been here a couple of days.
Yeah.
Why not be sick of us already,
Yeah.
right? She's thinking, wait a minute, does Walmart have openings? Yes, they do. But you can't have as much fun there.
And you know what, COVID too is it's messing with our volunteers. It's really glad to have a bunch of volunteers.
Is that right?
Yeah. Right now, it's only family.
Wow. You see that? What's that Spellman, I think it was.
No, that was actually Mason Melchion, I believe.
Driving inside. And Bellingham gets a foul. Bellingham been the most active player for them. Everybody has to pass the ball now. Bellincham's trying to make it work. He goes to the line with shoot a deuce. Bellingham with a sparse visiting crowd tonight. 34-14 is the score, 3:42 as you can see. So go in the third.
Might need to get a pair of those shoes, Bruce.
When do we go? Olsen, back to Luke. Luke loses it back with ours.
Yeah.
No? Yeah. So the Bellingham Blackhawks ball. Putting in play is the Roach. Dave Wynn, a little other serve back in the game. He has the ball. Hands off right side. Waiting. Dawn will believe that one. It's turning around. Oh, what a stuff by Luke. Picking it up, Bellingham. Sophomore loses the ball.
Beautiful.
White shirts come away with it. It's about 1-on-1. Hooks it up and in.
That was a nice little tip from Poku there to help the Raiders get possession.
He's going for a three-point play. The difference between the sophomore Ronaldo and the junior we're seeing tonight is he's more consistent in the flow. He's making more buckets.
Yeah.
He looks smoother and confident.
He's stronger, too.
Oh, yeah. That's a good part of it as well.
I bet you he's going to make this.
Back coming Blackhawks. Another serve. Right side. Right. Right step. He's pass left. Trying to go inside his tight. Nothing there. Pop. Good. 2 points to Baroche. Younger gets it back. Down low, they're playing catch. The Fang. Now Poku. Way outside. Skims the orange. And down comes Dominic for the boys. Quickly. Radisura. He slowed down at the foul. But he slowed down instead of finishing the playoff.
I know.
And he was driving against Fang, and he's bigger than Fang. But he'll go to the line and shoot too.
He's scared to get a charging call.
Rim. Usually that happens when you don't bend your knees. And that usually happens when you're tired.
Rim's been getting a lot of action tonight.
Clang. Rattles the rim. Comes down. Rolls.
Oh, way to keep that in. Oh,
Great thing. All the way in. Spellman gets right around Pike. Pike's looking and say, which way are you going to go? And he says, I passed you.
right.
Pike didn't know what was coming.
Just split the D. Finished it. I was like, yeah, that could be in the rest of Vaseline.
4-shot foul.
And you see, even though there was a foul, what I like to see is Poku was sticking with the play until the end, and he still jumped up and got a hand on the ball block. So, although the play was dead, he didn't give up. You love to see that dedication.
Luke Rinaldi's out. He's being replaced. Gavin Lynchman needs debut for Rinaldi. Taking the time to rush. This is a team that's down by a lot of points. It's not just a close game. You're holding the last shot. They're just trying to set anything up, and they can't do it. Melchiondo with the steal. Drives the paint. Goes up. Boards. No good. Nice control rebound by the Blackhawks. They fly it down the floor. Like wild shot.
I think he was blocked there from Ethan.
They call it?
Mistaken.
Call that. Maybe you could ref in your new league.
Hey, yeah, that'd be fun.
You're the only ref there, but you know.
Yeah. No, I announced it.
We'll get we're doing a golf cart with a wireless mic up and down the floor.
That's a fact.
Set shot by Melchiondo.
Oh, second thing. He's a smooth shooter, Bruce. Kid can play.
2:25. Around the support to be sure that the square. Shot outside, rims. Comes down to Ethan. Hands off to Poker. Slows it down, sets it up. Poker gets it back. What do you say? Third quarter winding down. Dover-Sherborn looking very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And the Blackhawks just trying to build up for the rest of the season. Get something going. They just can't get deep inside on a consistent basis. They got to force their way. Even that's hard. Driving, glass, good. Free throw for Gosset as well. You can see the scoreboard. We're winding down with 16 seconds to go in the third. And a big discrepancy between the two teams.
Yeah.
The only negative for DS, they got 5 fouls, but when you're leading by that many points, it's not as important.
No, exactly. But you got to think that McCurdy is not happy with that.
I remember Bill Parcells when he coached the Giants at Super Bowls. He was always unhappy about something. Because you got to keep them going.
Right.
You sit back and say, well, that was a great game, boys. Maybe we'll do it again next game.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't, it's not
No, you
motivating.
got to stop doing these penalties. We can be better.
Especially when you have the talent.
Yeah.
You're not going to defend him. He's going to score on you.
No.
We've now played 3 quarters.
Yep. And the 3 Raiders.
In that quarter, Bellingham had 7 points. And that's the most they've had in any quarter as you watch this last play. Actually, that was a previous play. So Bellingham was 6, and 7 in the game as far as the quarters go. And with 7 points in a quarter, you're not going to win you many games. Dover-Sherborn had 20 points in that quarter. Fisher standing by his lonesome. I've seen a lot of talking with Fisher basketball. I didn't realize that shit.
You know what's funny?
I don't work.
That was Brad Freer. Oh, they got to be in some kind of shape.
Better shape than me.
They're not going to last the game if they're not in shape. But we have seen some officials who have trouble keeping up there in the game sometimes. It's an endurance contest. It really is. They work hard at it. And for the most part, they get it right. So some subs are coming in now. New shirts for the Blackhawks, and I'm sure that TJ Chapone will send in additional subs as we would trade yesterday and goes along during the fourth. Saying hands the ball off. Luke has it. They're working on the plane with Sullivan, back to Sully. Luke. Now, Rich told him, work the clock. You don't need a big lead. Well, that's another 2 shots in a row by Poker. They've gone for 3s. And you got to shoot the ball. They are running the clock down as well. You look at McDonald, hands off. Inside, nice speed. And a layup by Blair making his debut. They got his number. Get it later. It's 15. Troy Simpson. Foul. Fourth quarter just underway. Bruce Glazer, Brad Pringle, Cam Pringle, and our newest worker employee, Elsa. Does she have to bring food? She's got one of her initiation foods. But she hasn't brought any. Dumber kid has handles the rebound. Coming this way. Here's McDonald. Dumber kid for 3. Got it! And 4 points for Bellingham. As a coach, so it's not teams down to this thing.
I know.
Just keep playing, boys. Look at that. Wilson. Sullivan tries to bat it around, and
That's the thing about high school sports. Seniors, teams stronger than others. Coach can play.
Donald, I don't know if he's shot in the game very often. He's only 2 shots, just getting Blackhawk ball.
Play a team like US right now with all this height and strength, skill, depth.
Simpson. Economic 8. He's inside of Mike. Like a hook shot. Cole Pike Senior. Sullivan bounces left. And Sullivan. Keeps Olsen. Hoku. Looking, run the clock down. Another 3 off the mark. Ball flips around. McDonald comes down with it. And sits it off for Simpson. To McDonald. In the corner. Jean-Marie. McDonald to Jean-Marie. Baseline. Got nothing. He has to feed it back out. That's when you know you're in trouble. And you got to start it all over again. Simpson with the ball.
Yeah, cityscape down there.
McDonald. Yes. Sean Edwards was in for a brief time. He was out. I don't think he touched the ball. LaRoche comes back in. Free throws in and out. Into the hands of Melchior. That's Spellman from Olsen. Olsen. And a foul. 50-25. Game was never in doubt from the second quarter on when Dover-Sherborn scored 14 unanswered points.
Yeah, it's true.
We don't know what our next game will be. We'll have it, announced online and try and get the word out. There's a lot of things, doing our best to bring the basketball. Side. Simpson, nice move, bounce pass for Jean-Louis Sager. Bellingham, left elbow, throws a prayer up. Again. Spellman beats it the other way. Hands off for Olsen. Look around. Luke. Shot by Spellman when you're hot shot. Bellingham, nice feed to son, Jean-Louis. See, he should have gone out.
Yeah.
And then make the bucket anyways. It was like he was almost thinking, oh, shit, he got out. If not the bucket, draw the foul. They got the 2 points anyways. Ballman's back in, sets a screen up. I'll take a shot. Spellman finally misses one. Delman has had a lot of boards for that. That's one more for a movement. He throws a 2-pointer up a line drive. Comes into the hands of Fenn. experience of younger players. All right, spins around, throws a right-hander, short. Ball bounces around, Olsen gets it back for a new clock.
Yeah, that varsity feel is definitely a lot different than JV. You know,
In and out.
it's taller, stronger, older.
Yep, experience. Sean Louis, inside. Sean Louis for a right-hander. Just pass up the floor, loop. And then they gotta get them out. He's gonna start us out. Sullivan's gonna come back in. Brown will get out. Floating around down. He's going up. Yes.
You talk to Grady after these games?
Sometimes I do when I ask him, what do you think?
Yeah.
And he says, it's just, even if they win, it's like, we should have done this. But that's good.
That
You
is
guys
good.
a coach he's in the moment.
Yeah.
He wants to get better and better and better.
Yeah, and he's a great coach.
Well, this sounds really good. I was reading an article about the New York Giants football coach and Joe Judge. And he's talking about the mental locker room attitude. Got to have the right attitude. Got to have the right attitude. And he's been doing this now for a couple of seasons, and the team is lousy. And there's a reason they're lousy. They don't have good players. They're too absolutely awful. They're the wrong players. So a coach can talk to his in the face. If you don't have the talent, it's
Yeah.
not going to work.
The team needs to want it. You know, the team needs good leadership through, like, your captains.
Right,
It
right.
just comes down to, like, it's the whole system. The captain needs to be good, the coach needs to be good, refs.
Gavin Lynch wide, rebound, and foul going the other way.
Scouting needs to be good.
And you mentioned captains. Captains hand down that experience, that wisdom to the next captain. They pass it along. And if you're a good captain, you don't have to be yellow, but you're a motivator. You have your own way of doing things.
Yeah, and then, you know, you get kids even while you're not practicing in the off season to be like, hey, we want you on the football team. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, we're gonna take you under our wing. Let's go hit the gym. Let's do this. You know.
1-and-1, they do. Rebound. Up. Wild and
To
foul.
me, it seems like that's kind of what the football and DS other programs have been doing. Younger kids.
It's a great learning experience.
Yeah.
Even if you're on the bench most of the time, you're learning. You're becoming a better person as a result.
True,
A more mature athlete and person. Gian Vaccarella makes his first. He's playing as he said. Taking this down. Right out. He still can't come out in more than a minute. I swear he's going to sweep the floor and drive the bus home. I was done more. And that time he came out, I think it was the first half. Sullivan, no one can knock it away. He's an outstanding.
He really is. He's clearly their star. The coach has to help him get drive the bus.
And we'll see him in a
That's
couple
it.
of years. And it'd be nice to see him in a couple of years when he's a senior. He'll get better and better.
Yeah.
Become a more dominant player.
Very versatile. Cool.
In the back there.
You remember him playing any other sport?
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure.
You know something? He might have been a running back on the football team. I'm just thinking now. That's the game of Bellingham. I think he might be a running back. Sullivan, who's point, shoots. Boing, boing. His hands the white shirt. Coming down his Gavin Lynch. Feet back. Now Keonda will set it up. Pokey back in the game. Sullivan. None of the starters are in anymore except for Sullivan. Pokey Sullivan. Game is back on deep. Bomb. Short. And black shirt has bringing up the floor is Vaccarella. Force feet inside. Up and no good. Off balance shot by Edwards. and it'll be a Raider rebound. Now beyond that, this ball in the backcourt. No point to it. I mean, the game is pretty much over. If you went for the ball and slapped the player instead, you're not a bounce play. More subs coming in. Hooker. Slowing down, right side. Hooker looking inside. Down bounce pass to Self. Back way out deep and it started again with 9 to shot. That's 7. Ball rolls. It'll be Raider ball. Oh, it's Raider ball with 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Bombing. Go up! Shoots! Rebound control. Go on the other way. Right to left. Blackhawks. Left side. Work around. Pike moves off to Ruggers. So drives and banks. So he goes left to Puku. On the ball, saves it. Bomb slowing down, 15 the shot clock. Play clock running down to 0. Lynch has it, maintains. They've got 7 seconds. Bombing. 4 seconds. Sullivan's going to get up in 2 seconds. Scores the shot. And it comes down to Melchionda and someone got hacked. Yeah. You go to the line, shoot.
Yeah, Sullivan just had to put that thing up quick. Didn't have the best quality shot, but hey, better to put it up than not. And
57-34. Time winding down. Melchionda 58-44. Sherborn will rise to 61 in the year. Blackhawks will fall to 2-5. Outside. The orange again. Melchionda. Mason slows it down. Watching the clock. And that's the game.
all right, after that one, Luke led the team with 18, Spellman with 17, and for Bellingham, Dover-Sherborn with 9, and LaRoche with 8.
So until next time, so long everyone.